Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the most southern tip of Texas. It's South Padre for the South Padre Island Birding and Nature Center. Now, this is my last of the birding centers that are scattered all across South Texas. It was the one I've been waiting for since it's here at the beach. And once you get there, you get to see some of the cool things they have there. They have a cool little exhibit, and you get to see some of the alligators, some of the baby alligators, especially, which are always like really cute. Like, I wish they could cuddle. They all look like they're smiling. Plus, you see your usual turtles, and I myself am a huge lover of turtles, especially red-eared sliders. I've got one myself that is about 15 years old, so it's pretty cool seeing them out here in the wild. They've got other species here that you can look at. It's a cool little place to take your kids to so they can learn a little bit about the ecosystem down here. It's pretty well made and it's pretty informative, so definitely check it out before you head out into the marshes to check out the birds. And as soon as you exit, you get to see some of their alligators just roaming around, swimming, waiting for people to drop chunks of hot dogs and stuff. It's pretty cool. They're a bit on the small side compared to the ones I saw over at Gator World, but it's still worth coming here to check them out. I think this was one of the bigger ones. They also got some Galapagos turtles that you can check out. These huge turtles are kind of cool to watch. You can feed them lettuce leaves, which they love, and they can go out onto the boardwalk and take a look at some of the saltwater marshes, freshwater marshes, or whatever they are. Get to see a lot of the birds just nesting and get to see some of the fish that come here to nest and breed and grow up before they go out into the ocean, into the Gulf. And there's my gulls. I love seagulls because they're annoying. And there's a tower that is pretty cool. We'll climb that up later. But here on off of the boardwalks, you can see a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes you can see crabs walking around and scuttling about. You can see some of the fish swimming in schools, and if you're lucky, you get to see some of these great birds, like the great blue heron, which is my favorite bird of all time. Of all time. And seagulls. And more seagulls, because seagulls are awesome. And they don't care about humans, and they'll survive wherever they need to. But that's an example of one of the um, boardwalks leads out. Those are seagrasses underneath, which are very vital for our fish community and turtles and sea life. So if you see a patch of seagrass, congratulate it for helping people. See? Wonderful seagrass. I just want to touch it and comb it. This place is pretty awesome. There's plenty of boardwalk opportunities, plenty of opportunities to see birds, and it heads out pretty far from the little exhibit house, so you get a nice hike in. And when you walk around, you're surrounded by all this nature and all these trees that are able to survive on these salty marsh waters, and get to take in some sun while you're at it and find cool stuff like this net, spider's web, I mean. And another great blue heron just doing its great blue heron things. Of course, my favorite is always the grasses and the grackles. There's Uncle Grackleface, just being his Grackleface face, and turtles just swimming around. It's pretty cool just seeing animals out in the wild doing their thing. And you get to just really appreciate nature and how it continues to survive. But like I said, this was the last of the birding centers, so I was excited to come here because I kind of liked seeing that tower, and you end up climbing it, and the higher you get, the more you can see of the Gulf, of the marshes of South Padre, of the Laguna Gloria. No, not Laguna Gloria, Laguna Madre. So it's pretty cool being up there, being able to see everything all from one vantage point. Plus, it's not as scary because it's bigger and doesn't shake or anything. But still, a little bit of scariness never hurt anybody. It's a great place to go visit, especially if you love birds. So go and check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.